Hey, welcome to Daejuan's Aerial Quad channel. It is March 6th, it's Friday, it's about, not quite 6 o'clock. If you saw the last video from this day, I was up in Barnhart, Missouri. Hopped on Highway M and then found Highway 21. And now I am over here in Hillsboro. This time I'm at Jefferson College, the local community college here in Jefferson County, Missouri. And looking at some things, I've never actually seen part of this campus before. Like right here, it looks like they're tearing up their tennis courts. Interesting. We got some ball fields, smaller fence. I don't know, is that for pee-wee or is that maybe softball? Well, softball doesn't do the full like 400 feet the way baseball does. Not sure. We got a soccer field. And the only one with significant seating is the bigger baseball field. Well, that one's got some. But yeah, Jefferson College, I'm not all too familiar with their whole campus, like I say. But right here is the field house. It's a very large gymnasium. And there's a pool attached there on the left side. And we'll just kind of tool around the campus here, see what kind of stuff we can spot. Somewhere over on this side is the food court. Remember when I was a kid, had some summer camp things here that happened at the college, and we got to eat the college food court. It was so cool. I kept the exact same camera settings as the last video, except I took the filter off. So now we are rocking, well, you can read what it is there, 400 shutter speed, 200 ISO, 5200K temperature, and no filter. The auto, let's just get a nice long shot here and see what the auto recommends. So that darkens it up significantly. Interesting. I'll fly around like that for a bit. No, it's darker now. Now, mine is darker. Interesting. Well, that's auto. It's always changing, especially at this time of day when you're not looking at the sun versus if you're looking toward the sun. You never can tell. But yeah, Jefferson College. I know their Performing Arts Center just got a new addition, and I have not ever actually seen it. So I thought I'd come over and fly and check out that new part of that building. Okay, this I believe is the food court, or the cafeteria, whatever they call it here. Not really a food court, if it's still the way it was when I was a child. It's just, here's the cafeteria. Eat whatever they give you. Here we can start reading some buildings, maybe. Arts and Sciences, okay. What's this one? Don't see any signage on this side. Oh, maybe I do. Library. Okay, but right here, I know this is the fine arts. So this with the white roof, that is the new part. So I need to go inside and see what that looks like. Okay, so all this old part, that looks the same. I've never seen it from, up above before. But interesting. So where it says fine arts, that's the raised part backstage in the auditorium. That's where they, have all the flies and the curtains and things up at the stage. Right here, in this part with brick, that's the lobby, I'm guessing. Right here, in the center, that is where there used to be a breezeway that was uncovered. And then this was where some classrooms, like the band and the choir room were. All of that. So, yeah, we'll go around the other side, see what it looks like. Here in a little bit. What is this one? Unclear. Well, it's a good sized building. Certainly can hold a lot of classrooms right there. What's this one? Tech Center. Okay. And parking and yeah, things we've just looked at. And what do we have here? Probably donor rocks or something like that. Very cool. And then off here you can probably tell these are the dorms. They're basically little apartments, how they work here. They've got, I think it's when I was in school, what we would call suite style. There's 2 bedrooms attached to a living area and a kitchen. Full kitchen, if I remember right. They have ovens and full fridge and everything. And each bedroom also has a bathroom, so every dorm room has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and kitchen. Okay, so yeah, this has definitely changed. So all this white here on this side, that's brand new. It's jutting out a lot farther than it used to, at least. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the loading bay there, that's not different. This concrete path, it's a bit of a ramp, and then up some stairs, and then a bit of a ramp again. That's not really different. But yeah, this looks to me like it's jutting out a lot farther than it used to. I'm not certain. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Okay, now I can tell. And those of you, probably most people who would see this channel who've never seen or never will see Jefferson College, you're not particularly fascinated by this, but that is okay. Life's funny sometimes. Also, this parking is totally different right here. There used to be a circle drive, and on the events I've been here, and I've seen school buses, it was a nightmare trying to see the school buses make that circle. So this might be better. Everyone just used the big parking lot up here. Alright, very cool. Well, Jefferson College here in Jefferson County, Missouri, Hillsboro, moving on up in the world. All right, I'm back. I actually just took a phone call in the middle of flying around here, so hope you enjoyed some dead armadillo sounds. We, of course, always appreciate Zach and the excellent contributions to the channel. We'll fly on here off to the other side of 21 and see what we can spot. Some construction. And some pretty new construction here, judging by the state of the ground. Looks pretty nice. It's a metal frame. Either it's painted interesting. Let's see, we can get down a little lower. Got full connection still. Let's have a look at how this looks. Oh, is that getting blown around in the wind? It's a windy day. Yeah, I'm afraid that that top cap might be getting blown around in the wind. That's no good. Might not have been secured all the way yet. Yeah, I'd say that's either steel or aluminum. Probably aluminum frame. Interesting. I've not seen that, but I guess that makes sense. It's probably more expensive than wood frame. I'm sure there's some benefits. What's the opposite of benefits? Some of those too. Something you give up, a cost, a negative. A word may come to me. But yeah, I left the camera here in the pro settings this whole time. Let's see, I'm looking at the sun now. I'll go to auto. I darkened it up nicely. And then look away from the sun. See what it does. I brightened it up. Let's do a 180 or a 360 here in auto. And let's keep spinning and let's put it back in pro. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't aim to be a super high-end fancy videography channel. This is very much a peek behind the curtain for how this process works, at least when a somewhat novice person does it. Alright, over here I see a water tower. I don't know that I'll make it that far. Okay, if you look way out there in the distance, I'll link this video. I flew on a very windy day in Festus once, and I made it all the way out to the old quarry, or there's still an active quarry, with limestone, and where the cross is. And that is actually what we're looking at right here, straight out to the east. That's Festus. And then, so there are our two water towers. Or, what, three of the water towers you see regularly. Here is the Herculaneum smelting tower. Okay, it's kind of neat to see all that from a bigger distance than we're used to. And over here, we're in some of the beautiful farmland here in the Hillsboro area. I think auto might live better for this time of night now, without trying to be too fancy. We're just about max altitude right now. There's some Hillsboro things. That's a tall tower. Boy. Yeah, it'll be at least, what, 800 feet? Assuming starting near where we are now. Alright, well, these Mini 5 Pro Plus batteries continue to impress. I've been recording for 18 and a half minutes, and we are at 29%, so don't want to risk doing any damage to it.
Altitude reached.
So we'll go ahead and bring her on, and I'll end on a nice shot of Jefferson College here. Been a good afternoon flying. Thanks for watching Daejuan's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope I see you next time.